Meet FlowForma Copilot, your AI-powered assistant for building business processes in minutes. Here we're starting a brand new fire risk assessment process. Just as before, all it takes is a text prompt describing what you need. Copilot handles the rest. Provide a description, upload a form or flow diagram, or use voice input, and Copilot will generate every step, question, and rule for you. Copilot immediately interprets the prompt and outlines exactly what it plans to build, before a single step is created. It's proposing a structured fire risk assessment workflow covering site details, hazard identification, control measures, action planning, and final sign-off. Each step will have 5 tailored questions with smart visibility and validation rules built in. You can review the full plan right here, then hit build when you're ready. With all 5 steps outlined, site details, occupancy and activities, fire hazards identification, existing controls, and risk evaluation, Copilot goes a step further and proactively suggests enhancements. You can see it recommending a passback rule if actions remain open at sign-off, a summary email on completion, automatic PDF report generation, and metric storage for reporting. For this demo, we'll add the email alert when critical results are recorded. After selecting the PDF report suggestion, Copilot confirms exactly what it's going to do before making any change. It explains that it will add a document generation rule to the final sign-off step, so that completing the assessment automatically triggers the creation of a PDF attached directly to the record for easy review and sharing. The updated process structure is shown below, with Step 5, Risk Evaluation, Actions, and Sign-Off, now expanded to reflect the change. The change is applied. Looking at Step 5, Risk Evaluation, Actions, and Sign-Off, you can see Copilot has added a rule at the step level. Generate PDF report on sign-off. The step already includes an overall fire risk rating with low, medium, and high options, a smart rule to show justification when medium or high risk is selected, required action lists, target completion dates, and an assessor declaration field. The PDF rule sits alongside all of this, triggered automatically the moment the assessment is signed off. The full process is now visible in the chat, and the depth of detail Copilot has generated is impressive. Here in Step 3, Fire Hazards Identification, you can see domain-specific questions covering ignition sources, fuel sources, flammable liquid storage, and hot works activity, each with smart conditional rules that surface additional fields only when relevant. And if anything needs adjusting, just type it in the chat. Copilot updates your process at lightning speed. Before hitting build, Copilot surfaces one final round of intelligent suggestions, a passback rule if actions remain open at sign-off, a summary email to the responsible person on completion, metric storage for reporting, and an automatic management notification when the overall risk rating is high. Apply any last enhancements, then click Build, and your fire risk assessment process is live. Switching to the designer view gives you full visibility of everything Copilot has built. Here we're looking at Step 5, Risk Evaluation, Actions, and Sign-Off, with all 5 questions listed on the left and a live form preview on the right. You can also see the Generate PDF report on Sign-Off rule, highlighted in the Defined Rules panel, exactly where Copilot placed it. Click into any section to review, adjust conditions, or add further logic to match your requirements. Clicking into the PDF rule opens the Generate Document Rule editor. You can see Copilot has configured it to trigger on the completing event, meaning the PDF is generated automatically the moment the assessment is signed off. The rule is set to build from the Fire Risk Assessment document template using the word add-in, and can optionally save directly to a SharePoint folder. You can refine the trigger conditions, swap the template, or add a folder path, then hit Save to apply. Scrolling further in the rule editor reveals additional output options. Convert to PDF is already checked, ensuring the generated document is always in a standardized, non-editable format. Attach to Step is also enabled, so the report is automatically attached directly to the sign-off step for easy access. You can also add a document suffix for naming conventions, enable PDF security, and control whether the file opens in a new tab. Once configured, hit Save to lock it in. Back in the designer, The live-form preview shows exactly what assessors will see when they reach the fire hazards identification step. The questions are precise and practical. Ignition sources, fuel sources, flammable liquid storage, and hot works activity. Each displayed clearly with the appropriate input type. With all rules and automation in place, simply click Save to securely store every change and finalize your process. Before going live, use the test form feature to walk through your process exactly as an assessor would. Here you can see the fire hazards identification step rendered in full, with questions on ignition sources, fuel sources, flammable liquids, and hot works, alongside contextual helper text and an attachments panel. Fill it in, submit it, and validate that every rule and condition works as expected before a single real assessment is completed. And there it is, the completed fire risk assessment process, live and ready for your team. 5 clearly structured steps visible across the top, with domain-specific questions, smart conditional rules, automated PDF generation, and real-world helper text, all built in minutes with FlowForma Copilot. From a single prompt to a fully deployed, compliance-ready process. This is what effortless process building looks like.